Hello and welcome to a tutorial on how to set up a Bukkit server using port forwarding instead of Hamachi, which is a lot better, honestly, for your server and for you, because Hamachi is not good, just because it messes up a lot, and it's just not good. You can trust me on that. And then so what you're gonna want to do is go to Internet Explorer or Google Chrome is which what I use, and then you type in bucket 2Ks. You don't spell it or anything like it's supposed to be spelled, but then you go to Bukkit and go to this one, setting up a server. Here we go. You will come down here, and for Windows you will click this one, but I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to download it again because it's a hefty download, at least on my Wi-Fi. It's pretty hefty. I have it right here though. That, trust me, I've not altered that in any way, except I didn't alter it in any way. You'll click that and then you'll get the download. What you're going to want to do next is this: make a new folder just to house all your stuff and name it what you will. Here, I'll actually rename it Bukkit server. And so then you're going to want to take the thing you downloaded and pop that straight into your thing. Next, go to new and then select text document, which is just a notepad document. Go into this and go back to the website and copy this thing. For me, it's Windows. It might be something different for you, but if you're running a Windows Vista system like I am, which is shit, I know I need to get a better operating system. But yeah, if you're running Windows Vista, copy that, or Windows 7 for that matter. Copy that and paste it into here. It'll just look like that. And I have my font set to a higher font because I was doing something earlier with it. So just ignore that. It won't be big like that for you unless you've edited it. Now go to Save As and click write down what you want. Honestly, like I'll just put down server starter. Just do whatever you want there. But then once you're done putting whatever you want there, at the end of it you type .bat. That is very important because that is the type of file you're saving it as. Once you're done with that, you click save and exit out of that. Now go back into your server, your Bukkit server, and as you will see, there's a new file here. There's your text document, and here's the new file that you just made. You can get rid of this text document because you don't need that anymore. Yes. So delete that, and you have your server starter and your craft bucket. Now, what happened with me is when let me bring this up to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Just go to recent. I'm just going to recent and closed. And okay. What happened to me is in this line of code, this Java code, I think it is right here. It is the starter bat is accessing or is trying to access a jar file called craftbucket.jar. And when I saved this, it came to me like this. It actually had a couple more numbers, but so more or less to fix that, because this might be a problem you run into, just get rid of everything before craft bucket. Save it like that, and then it'll run perfectly. If you don't do that, craft bucket starter will not access the jar file, and it won't create your server. So yeah, then go back into this and click server starter or whatever you named it, and as you can see, it's accessing the jar bucket fine, and it created all these things. That's your world. You can replace this with any save that you already have. Just make sure it's called world. If it's called something else, then it won't work. Your plugins, your world nether, your band IPs, band players, Bukkit, YML, servers, all that good stuff that you're used to if you've been using Hamachi and want to get away from it or whatever. Just more or less wait for this command prompt to finish downloading and preparing the spawn area for you. It should take a little while, or at least it does for me because my computer is kind of slow at the moment. But all right, we're all done. Close your command prompt. Next, here, leave this open for now. Next, I'm going to show you how to do the port forwarding section to get your server actually online, and just to get it all figured out. So what you're going to want to do is look on the bottom of your physical router, and which should be hooked up somewhere in your house. Look at the bottom of it, and it will show you under it. There should be a sticker on it, and it will tell you your router IP. And I'm sorry if you're on Ethernet, and I'm sorry for both senses of the word, because you need to get off Ethernet, and I don't think you can do this if you have Ethernet, or I don't know how to. But if you have Wi-Fi, you should have a physical router. Look on the bottom of that. There will be a sticker. It will have your router IP on it. Write that down. There'll be an HTTP kind of thing before it, and just write that down. Also, it will have your username and your password. It should have your username and your password under it. And take that and write that down too. So then go down to that and get on your computer and type yours in. That is mine. And this should come up. And I already have mine plugged in. Put your username and your password that you wrote down. Put that in these two things, and then log in. Now, once you're here, you should see a page similar to this, and you should see an options thing. Go to port forwarding. You should see something like this on here. Okay, so now I'm not gonna set another one up because I have something like this already set up. And this is my port forward that I've set up to use Minecraft with. What you're gonna want to do is this. This is the screen. I only had this right here when I first did this. And so you're gonna see your start port and your end port to figure out what that is, and it's always the same, but I'll just show you why it's the same. You go to your server's properties file, and then you go down, and you will see here, one second, server port right here. It is 25565, and that is the same for every single Minecraft copy there is in every single server. The port is 25565. So right here for your start port, put 25565. And also for your import, put 25565. Now I'm not going to make this, but this would be perfect. And your local IP address, you just have to figure that one out. Okay, so I already have mine set up, so I'm not going to save this. So exit out of that, and you should be perfect. Here, I'll show you. I'll start up the server. Find your server starter.bat. Wait for everything to get loaded up. It'll be kind of slow the first couple times it loads up because it's still getting used to the system and stuff. But wait for all that to finish doing its thing. And here, open Minecraft while we do this. Huh. I don't know why this is taking so long. Oh yeah, there we go. It should be done now. Now wait for Minecraft to come up. And like I said, my system is running really slowly right now, so I'm sorry about that. It's because I'm a crappy computer. Just give this a second. Okay, there we go. Log in, or don't log in. Or yeah, you have to log in, or you won't be able to access multiplayer. And let's see, you have to have your server up, so this should be up and running. Keep that running because that is your server, and if you close that, you'll be messed up. And there we go. I'm just connected to localhost. If you're running the server, you just click that, and I will send a link in the description to a website that will tell you your IP address that you want to send to your friends. Obviously, I'm not going to go do it myself because I don't want you to have my IP address, because that would not be good, or in case you're like an Uber hacker. But yeah. Join server, just to show you that it works. Logging in, and there you go. I'm using Jollycraft texture pack, by the way. And there you go. Your server is perfectly up and running. Friends can connect to it. Just for the IP that you want to give your friends, I will put the link in the description. Also, I will send you a link to a port forwarding testing site to see if your port is actually open and your friends can see you or not. So yeah, more or less, go to the links in the description, figure out what your IP address is, and once you set up the port forwarding, just check and see if you can actually be seen by other computers. And yeah, you should be good. And that is it. Goodbye, and thank you.